England versus Scotland International is supported by Nationwide Building Society.
Where the quest is over, the star of an indefinite, tremendous hope shall come, that at last, somewhere beyond our dreams, the eternal day, the ultimate goal shall be. Men shall be gods, and every vision true, and time eternity.
It felt lonely and miserable. The Scots left Hampden in despair. But the Tartan Army are ready to do battle again after the long journey south, and they are full of optimism again. It is not over yet. We're at Wembley for the sequel in this Battle of Britain blockbuster. Live, it's England against Scotland on Sky Sports 2 and Sky Sports Extra, the new Sky digital channel offering interactive football. Fantastic. That was the manager's verdict after England's win at Hampden. Now, can they go on and finish the job? It's been a qualifying campaign full of nasty little twists and turns, so they can't ease up yet. But England are just 90 minutes away from the European Championship finals. He believes the difference between success and failure on Saturday was a chance that went begging when David Seaman saved and a coat of paint that denied Billy Dodds. Football can be a fine science. Can these Scots dig deep and from somewhere find the performance of a lifetime? If not, they are out. England are almost there. One big push will do it. But the Scots have been going around this week sowing seeds of doubt, talking about losing leads, the sort of thing that happened to Greg Norman on the last day of the Masters in 1996, when he couldn't lose, but he did to Nick Faldo. And that's why the first goal tonight is so important. As Alan Shearer says, if England get it, it's tie over. If Scotland get it, it's game on. Our guest this evening, Bobby Robson, who managed England on no less than 7 occasions against the Scots, lost only once. Charlie Nicholas is here, so too Graeme Souness and Ray Wilkins. Welcome to you all. Now, Bob, England 2 up, with all the experience, the wealth of experience you've got of this tie. Will that matter at all tonight when these two teams step out?
Not at all. It's not a formality. On paper it looks it, but I've seen formalities go drastically wrong. The Scots will be up for it. This is always a big match. It's a special night tonight. It's for a special reason. You're talking about qualifying for the European Championships. And for any country, that's massive. For Scotland, it's millions of pounds, it's reputation, it's credibility, and they will be up for this match. And England have to take care.
And when they get out there, Charlie, and look up, it's a white jersey in front of them. That's enough, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's more than enough. But I think the fact is we've got so used to qualifying for championships, World Cups and Euro 2000 beckons, but we're so used to qualifying now. So we've got to face the prospect for the first time in many years, but it doesn't look like we're going to go. So
that's
we're already
how you
out.
started on Saturday. You kept saying that. By the time the kick-off came, we had you believing.
Well, you started to get me more optimistic. That's true. More than I can say so at this moment in time. Maybe I'll build it up before the match, but I just worry where our goals are going to come from. And I just felt in the second half, you know, England were 2 up. They were really in control of the situation. It was at a tempo that suited them, and Scholes was the difference between the two sides.
It's actually, Graeme, what you feared, but in truth what you expected, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm the same as Charlie. I couldn't see where Scotland were going to hurt England. I mean, they have a great chance here. That really should have made it 1-1. It wasn't the chances missed by Scotland, although that was very important. It was the timing of the chances. You know, They go one down, have a great chance to equalise. They go, you know, England score again, and on the back of that, immediately within a minute, Scotland have a chance to get themselves back into the game again. Disappointing for them. They've had two real punches on the nose on Saturday. I just hope they come out here tonight and do themselves justice.
Can we remind you, Ray, how you left Hampden?
You're going to, aren't you?
Yes. Not a prayer, you said, the Scots. Have you changed your mind?
No, I haven't, Richard. I think England will do a very professional job on them this evening, as they did on Saturday. I thought we didn't play well on Saturday, but we did a very professional job on Scotland. And I think they'll do exactly the same this evening. You know, Bobby was speaking before about Scotland being really up for it. You know, we're halfway there. And if our lads aren't up for this one, then we've got a massive problem on our hands. I think our lads will definitely be up for it, and we'll handle the situation tonight.
What will be good enough for England here, Bobby? What would you expect from this team tonight? Kevin Keegan said they were fantastic at the weekend. Maybe he just meant the result. Will they have to perform here to satisfy people?
Well, of course they will. Because if they don't perform and play to their potential, they might get beaten tonight. Beckhams and Scholes and Ince and two centre-halves and the keeper.
And Shearer.
They've all got to do their job. And if they don't, you know, we could be on a bad wicket. But I'm quite confident that, as Ray has said, and I've been in the situation myself personally many, many times, the English lads are a fantastic group. They wear the shirt with pride. There isn't any doubt about that. They will see the job more than halfway done, and they'll see it through. I wouldn't expect Scotland to get into this match because of the determination of the English team tonight.
Well, what is the English team? Does Martin Keown play? George Gavin has got the details. George.
No, he doesn't, Richard. Unbelievable atmosphere already here pitch side for the match. But Martin Keown has failed a late test on his calf. It means Gareth Southgate comes in, and Kevin Keegan is unable once again to name an unchanged team. But just the one change tonight. David Seaman has recovered from a calf injury and wins his 55th cap. He's conceded only one goal in his last 8 internationals. Gareth Southgate making only his 3rd start in 10 internationals. Paul Ince was sent off by tonight's referee, Pierluigi Collini, in the first match of England's qualifying game in Sweden. Paul Scholes, the 2-goal England hero at Hampden. Jamie Redknapp asked again tonight to play on the left side of midfield. David Beckham is being tipped in some quarters to be named European Footballer of the Year next month. Up front again, Owen and Shearer. Changes on the bench from Saturday. Rio Ferdinand is called in, while Guppy replaces Froggatt, Heskey instead of Phillips, and it's Ray Parlour for Trevor Sinclair. Well, memories of Euro 96 come flooding back here tonight, especially for Gareth Southgate. Such a reliable player, but I expect, and I think he expects as well, if it goes to penalties, he won't be the first name on the list tonight. Richard.
Both teams have been practicing taking penalties. Kevin Gallagher is suspended, doesn't play. David Provin, who does for Scotland?
Yeah, Neil McCann, in fact, is the man who comes in for Kevin Gallagher, Richard. 2 changes in the Scottish side. Neil McCann for Gallagher, and Callum Davidson comes in for Paul Ritchie on the left-hand side. Here is that full Scottish side. Neil Sullivan, blameless for both England goals last Saturday, keeps the gloves for his 13th Scotland appearance. In front of him, Colin Hendry moves to within 6 caps of a place in Scotland's Hall of Fame in this his 44th international. John Collins, of course, has already achieved that distinction and is looking for his 13th international goal from 58 appearances tonight. And for the forward, Don Hutchison, who's averaged a goal every 2 games from 6 caps, has shaken off a calf strain and wears his usual number 10. And as I said, in the absence of the suspended Kevin Gallagher, Rangers' Neil McCann comes in for his 5th Scotland appearance. Richard?
England have won the last 4. 1981, Scotland's last win here. We are in northwest London at Wembley Stadium. The Scots 2 down from the first leg. 50-odd minutes to go to the last big football occasion of the millennium at Wembley.